Hello and welcome to the Mint Report, a wrap-up of the day's business news. Here are the top stories. Unilever to increase its stake in Indian subsidiary Hindustan Unilever to 75%. Godrej net rises 73% in Q4 on one-time gains. The benchmark BSE index closed at its highest in 1.5 months on Tuesday. First up, Unilever, the world's second largest consumer goods company, plans to raise its stake in its Indian arm Hindustan Unilever to 75%. The Dutch major plans to pay as much as $5.4 billion for its increased stake in HUL, which reflects Unilever's focus on emerging markets amid weakness in the US and Europe. Unilever said it would buy an additional 22% stake in HUL, up from its current 51%. The value of the open offer would make it the most valuable offer ever made in India. The bid has been made at 600 rupees a share, which is a 20% premium to Monday's closing price. HUL shares went up as much as 20% in intraday trading to an all-time high. By the end of the day, the shares closed 17% up at 583 rupees. Moving on, another consumer goods major, Godrej Consumer Products, also reported a 73% jump in net profit for the March quarter. The company's profits were bolstered by a one-time gain from the sale of its non-core food business. Net profits rose to 334 crore rupees from 192 crore rupees in the previous year. The company reported a one-time gain of 129 crore rupees from the sale of its non-core food business. The earnings were in line with street estimates, but the margins dropped despite the fall in raw material prices. The shares closed down 2% at 836 rupees. Lastly, the markets. The benchmark BSE index closed at its highest in 1.5 months on Tuesday. The market was led by gains in blue chip stocks like HUL after Unilever made a $5.4 billion offer to raise stake. The gains also tracked the European markets, where investors are expecting central banks to provide monetary measures to boost the economy. The Sensex rose 116 points to close at 19,504, and Nifty added 26 points at 5,930. The surge in HUL rubbed off on other consumer goods stocks like Colgate-Palmolive and ITC, which were up 6% and 2% respectively. And that's all we have for you. Thank you for watching.